Patience and hard work is the medicine to kill the disease called failure, says Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Hi friends, this is Vimal Kumar from Pretty Current Affairs YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to see the top 10 current affairs of the last week dated from 13th September to 20th September 2020. If you are new to this channel, kindly do not forget to subscribe the channel. Come, let us move to the presentations. First, Lok Sabha passes 3 agricultural sector bills. The first one, Farmers Produced Trade and Commerce Bill. What are the main merits? It creates an ecosystem where farmers and traders enjoy the freedom to sell and purchase. And it's a barrier-free inter and intrastate trade of the farmers. And it reduces the transportation cost and provide a facilitative framework for electronic trading. What are the main demerits or opposition against this bill? State will lose revenue as they won't able to collect Mandi's fees. Commission agents in state will be affected if farm trade moves out of Mandis. Second, the Farmer Agreement of Price Assurance and Farm Services Bill 2020. Provisions: farmers can enter contract farming with any sponsors, which means the companies. The transfer of unpredictability to the sponsor to the corporate companies. To reduce cost of marketing for the farmers. What are the main oppositions? The sponsors or the companies may not like to deal with the small and marginal farmers, and they consider farmers will be the weaker players in contract farming because in terms of ability to negotiate. Third, Essential Commodities Bill 2020. Provisions: removing cereals, pulses, oilseeds, onions and potatoes from the list of essential commodities, and to abolish the imposition of limitations on holding shares. And what are the main demerits against this bill? The price limit may be unstable. Big companies may dictate the terms to the farmers, and the recent decision on export ban on onions creates doubt on its implementations. Second, India becomes member of United Nations Economic and Social Council body, and India will be a member of the prestigious body for 4 years, 2021 to 2025. And what is the CSW? It stands for Commission on Status of Women. It promotes women's rights, highlights the reality of women's lives throughout the world, and it helps in shaping global standards on gender equality and the empowerment of women. In the election, India, China, Afghanistan had contested the elections to the United Nations Commissions on Status of Women. India and Afghanistan won the election, and point to be noted, it is the 25th anniversary of the famous Beijing World Conference on Women. Third, India ranks 116th position in World Bank's annual Human Capital Index. The World Bank has released the annual Human Capital Index on September 17, 2020. In this index, India has ranked 116th position with a score of 0.49. In 2018, India had scored 0.44. What is this Human Capital Index? This capital index is prepared by the World Bank. It ranks the country based on their potential to mobilize the economic and professional potential of its citizens. This index includes education and health data from 174 countries. Fourth, Lok Sabha passes bill to bring cooperative banks under Reserve Bank of India. The Banking Regulation Amendment Bill 2020 was passed in a bid to protect the interest of the depositors. And this bill amends the Banking Regulation Act 1949. The Banking Regulation Act 1949 regulates the functioning of banks and provides details on licensing, management and operation of banks. What are the main objectives and significance? Legislation is for depositor safety. Urban cooperative banks and multi-state cooperative banks will be brought under RBI supervision. About 1,482 urban cooperative banks and 58 multi-state cooperative banks with a depositors base of about 8.6 crores in India. Fifth, Paytm removed from Google Play Store. Susanna Fry, Google's Vice President Product Android Security and Privacy, detailed the guidelines in a blog post. She said that if an app leads consumer to an external website that allows them to participate in paid tournament to win real money or cash prizes, it is a violation of our policies. And what is wrong with the Paytm? This Google believed that this Paytm app was violating its guidelines on online gambling or contest. Therefore, it removed Paytm from the Google Store. And what about other apps? Other apps including Paytm for Business, Paytm Money, Paytm Mall and others owned by this company are still available on Play Store. Sixth, India Happiness Index 2020, covering all Indian states and union territories, measuring happiness across the country. What contributes to the people's happiness? The impact of COVID-19 and happiness. This study is based on the national-wide survey covering 16,915 people between March and July 2020 by Professor Rajesh K. Pillania. In covering all happiness ranking of states and union territories, the first place secured by Mizoram and followed by Punjab and Andaman Nicobar Islands. Maharashtra, Delhi and Haryana have shown the worst possible impact of COVID-19 on happiness. Seventh, Lok Sabha passed the Salary Allowances and Pension of Members of Parliament Bill 2020 on September 15, 2020. This bill to reduce the salaries of MPs by 30%. And this bill will replace an ordinance brought earlier by the government as the part of measure to mobilize resources for fighting COVID-19. The Upper House also passed the Salaries and Allowances of Ministers Bill 2020. Global Smart City Index 2020. The Institute for Management Development, in collaboration with the Singapore University for Technology and Designs, released the 2020 Smart City Index. India's 4 major cities, New Delhi, Bangalore, Mumbai and Hyderabad, witnessed a drop in their ranking in the Global Smart City Index. The index was topped by Singapore City. Hyderabad secured 85th place, New Delhi 86th place, Mumbai 93rd place and Bengaluru at 95th place. 9th, weekly important days. September 14th considered as Hindi Divas, September 15th International Day of Democracy, and also it is an Engineers Day is observed on 15th September 2020 in India to give a tribute to India's first engineer. Bharat Ratna, Moksha Kundam, Visvesvaraya. September 16th International Day for the Preservation of the Ozone Layer. September 17th World Patient Safety Day. September 18th International Equal Pay. Tenth, important events. In this slide, we are covering other important events that have taken place at last week. Have a look at the slide or pause the video and read it by yourself. Dear friends, I thank you everyone for your support and encouragement. Nothing is impossible, and try to bring the best in yourself in order to accomplish your dreams. If you like this video or if you have any suggestions, kindly do not forget to comment in the comment sections. Kindly like, subscribe and share. Thank you.